Live, live. Okay. Now we should be now we should be going. Things should be happening right now. I want you to know that we are going to start our live, and we're going to really start at 6. Right now I'm just chilling with you. We're just here spending some time talking. We're going to read the book Horror Store, but I'll tell you more about it in a second. We're going to be reading and commenting like we usually do. And the thing is, if I don't do it like this, I know I won't read this book because I I wasn't reading it so far. I wasn't liking it that much if I'm being honest. So I I didn't want to read it. So now I decided to do it like this and see if I'm doing it with you. I I get to feel something. How you cannot hear that? Well, I want you to know that. Let me see if we can share this real quick. Mm, well, yeah. Then while we have two options while we let this thing get connected. I could start writing while we talk, and then as people get connected, we we take the book. Let's set a timer here, and that way you know what's going on. Let me effects timer. Let's say 25 minutes. That way it looks like we're almost done. Hey Alicia, 25 minutes. Thank you very much for joining. We are going to be doing this for the next 20 minutes. We're going to, the people that you're watching on Twitch are going to see me write for the next 25 minutes. And the way I write while I talk. That's what you're going to see. But let me change you the, there we go. Hey, let them watch this. Let them watch. And at 6, okay, set a timer for 6. Bam, ready. Don't worry about it. At 6, we start reading. So you tell me. You tell me what are we doing? Okay? Let's see what's going on in this section. In this le section A. Oh, this is we have to start seeing fear. We need to see the fear in Ponce, so it's the reflection of Nayara. We're going to use a lot of symbolism. That's why it won't look like a common romance. I like romance, but I like when romance has more substance to it, but it doesn't feel fluttery and purple prosy. So this is how I write. I don't know if it's good or if it's bad, but I enjoy doing it. So I hope you enjoy reading it as well. And hey, thank you for joining. Then let's remember what was going on in this section. Ponte is doing blah blah blah. That I was destined for greatness and blah blah blah. Okay. The second starts. Now the game is happening. Amina, don't forget to give likes if you have the chance. We'll start we'll start reading in around 20 minutes, 22 minutes, as indicated by the clock. The second quarter starts. Not just that, but no Winston, because this is in a negative trend of the positive trend of the. So this everything is happening in section 4. Section 4 is when things go against the plot. So since this is plus, whatever is happening against the plot, that's going to be explained and showcased in section 5. And since we're in a negative part of section 5, that's a positive part of a negative part, it's a positive part in the overall terms of the plot. I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense. It's like if it's math. It's like it's math, but it's not math. You can think about it as math because that also helps me sometimes to think about it as math. Vicky! Damn, nice to see you. It has been a long time. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. Let me send you a heart. Don't think I forgot about you. It's over. Oh, sorry for that. That wasn't on purpose. Sorry for that. It's over. I wanted to say hi. Vicky, hi. So the second quarter starts. What, why? So, what are we seeing here? And it and faster than no, it ends worse than before. Not just the Olympian team has the resources, the silver family, and they are losing against a new team. I think I don't have battery for the. Maybe you can hear me better now. This was batteryless, but now I'm battery full. No, I'm not battery full. So you might not hear me as well as my laptop. But I want you to know that I still, for you. Oh my goodness. Losing against Hello, Central Team. After being trained personally by Ponte, Steve wasn't going to look good. Wasn't going to look good with his chances to become next Ponte uh, VIP launch. Oh, don't need the sentence there. You see, this is the exact size that I need the text to be able to have at the end of the thing around 3,000 words. That's the goal. That's the goal. We don't want, I'm not trying to write a fantasy novel. We're trying to write a action infused romance fantasy, something that everyone would enjoy. Not everyone. I think that it's an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste because there's mix of many things that you have to be able to be very comfortable with yourself to be able to get some of the parts. But some other ones, the beginning is going to be very digestible. But as it goes, it will get more introspective. So it's just what do you call this? It's just uh, every time I wear headphones, they just tickle my ear. Hello, YS Books. How you doing? I'm here writing chapter 11. We are very very close to the mid of the book. How you doing? What are you up to? What are you up to? Sometimes I'm sorry for that. It wasn't on purpose. It I don't know how that happened. Sometimes my brain decides to play with me. I'm going to try to open the chat here so we can communicate better and I can see who's here. Who are my 2,000 million followers and viewers? Oh, you're supposed to go live? Oh no. You might lose power. I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah, it's just cold. The snow and everything, but we're good. So I hope you don't lose power and at least you can enjoy my live my live session. Yeah, making promotion. And yeah, in 10 minutes, we're going to start reading. We are reading Horror Store because if I don't do it with you, I won't do it at all. And I have book club tomorrow, and I'm like, come on, Zen, you cannot be doing this like this. You cannot be doing this. And now, well, here I am. Let's see. I was going to open Twitch. I hope it doesn't make a lot of noise like the other day. I'm traumatized since that day. Traumatization after that. Stream manager. Got it. Okay, according to these, we're 12 million people, 12 million viewers right now. And remember, we're starting Horror Store by Grady Hendrix in 11 minutes. 11 minutes. I designed a new feature for my stream. It's a virtual library card. Should be fun. Damn, that sounds cool. Well, I'll sure find the way to connect. I'll find the way to connect because that sounds very interesting. Well, so let's see if I can get this at least a little bit advanced. So we're in section 5. In section 5, here's where we're going to have the most s- say tell don't show whatever. We're going to write a lot of things explicitly. So it's easier. The readers already enjoyed all the way here to think, now here to create the connection, and why it's going to be so important that they are antagonistic forces. This is just a combination of different things that different books have done, and to do it in one, I'm just experimenting with this. This is the first time I'm writing a book using this style. My other books, yes, exactly, the correct term is show don't tell, but in this section we're going to tell and not show. We are telling in this section, is where we're going to have the most um how do you say this, the most exposition, and we only have 50 words. It's not like we're going to put exposition and write a 200 words of exposition. No. Yes, it's exposition, but it's only 50 words. That's like two or three sentences that have to summarize the idea of this chapter. So it might look like something simple, but at the end, it's, even though it's a very telling section, it's one that's full of intention. So here it's about the fear that the character feels about everything that they're going to do. The fear that if they don't do it, uh, no, actually, we have two options. We can show the reason why it will be important that they do what they're doing, or we can say what they're doing and then explain why it's important. It doesn't really matter because it's a difference of 50 word of 100, 200 words. It's the same page at the end of the day. The only thing that changes it is um how word is that section going to be. And once they have gotten there, they have already gone through a lot of emotional turmoil. So this either way is going to be flattening the situation, so it's easier to digest until we hit the last two parts that are going to be again pam pam. So we create a momentarily calm in the story, in which everything seems to be as we are showing them. Then we add the twist. And if you know a lot about story structure, you you'd realize that I'm talking about Kisho Tenketsu. And that's how we're going to treat this next section of the chapter. And the more we do this, the the more we keep the reader in this rhythm, and we create our signature story style, and that gives the readers a, a chance to decide if they like the entire story, and they dive deeper, or to move on. And by showing that, you're showing that you are a writer that cares about the reader. So many readers finish it. This is not based on my own book, but on research that I've done on different stories and the things I liked about books, and things and books that have became bestsellers. This is not just random books that Zen is so handsome, we have to believe everything he says. No, I know that sounds like a true statement, but I'm talking about research, other books that have done this, and that became a award winning books. That's where my research has came from. It's now that I'm getting into indie authors and indie bestsellers, and even the indie bestsellers do this in a way at the in the entire book. And now you give me a book, I can tell you in the first 100 words if it's a new writer, or if it's a someone experienced. Even when I read my own, I'm like, yeah, I can tell that even though the structure is there, I'm a amateur. I'm not good at the prose level, and that's something you can tell the moment you open anything that I've written. But you can also see that there's something behind it. There's some rawness to it, and some people like that. So I'm leaning more into that instead of trying to improve the things that I'm not good at. I'm trying to lean more into the things I'm good at. And this structure gives me the chance to decide in what way I take advantage of that or not. Why did I start talking about this? Do you know? Because I cannot remember. Well, it doesn't matter. Going to drink some water. Water! It's for the plants. Are you a plant that you're drinking water? Okay, okay. Give me a second. Let's see what we said here. Oh yes, we said that we were going to use 50 words of pure exposition, whatever fits in this square. Mm, why? Because that's my style. I call it style. You know, style. My style. That's so mean that it's a meme. It's so mean. And here I am making fun of it. Okay. Ponte was terrified of. Mm, do we want to show anything before we say? Or Ponte fear if he was. Like, he can just think it. What if everything fails? Ponte's heart was about to explode out of his chest. His breath, its lungs full of lungs were unable to fill with air. and the room, the entire stadium spawned. I don't know how to say spawn. Spawned? Spawned. Spawned around. Spawn under its feet. Ponce was terrified of what would happen if he doesn't obey any of his mission. And we create the connection. We're almost there, eh? Any of his missions. He understood Nayara perfectly, but if he didn't, at the end of the day, only one can win. If she says him, I will not one. And now, on this other section, we'll continue with that tomorrow. Because right now, as we say, we're going to start the book. It's 6. So hello. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy storytelling because we have a book. We have a book. Look at it. Look at it. Horror store, not horror store. Eh? I see you. Not horror store. It's horror store. It's like IKEA meets mm, Freddy Krueger or the Texas Massacre or something like that. It's a slasher. Ghostface in IKEA, something like that. The truth is, this is not my style of book, and I'm sure there's someone out there that they read this and they're like, best book ever. Oh my god, I'm so happy someone wrote this. But that someone is definitely not me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that. So, hey, I'm going to